Hello, everyone. This is Pastor Andrew from Anthem Church. Hope you're all doing well today. Just wanted to take a moment to preview and run through what you can expect when you attend our outdoor gatherings, which are starting in our parking lot this upcoming Sunday, August 23rd at 10:30, and will be continuing on Sundays throughout the fall. Before I get into the actual order of operations and the way that things will work, I want to draw your attention to just a few previewing notes up here in the upper right-hand corner. Number one is attached to this post, you will see some text in addition to this video. It'll probably be located below the video. And what this text is basically a written version of everything I'm going to explain verbally here in this video. The first point that I make in this written portion is that there are some good prevention and screening tools there before you come and gather with us in person. We are really excited to have everybody coming to our property to worship the Lord and to gather together as the people of God. However, we still want to continue to curate an environment that is both hospitable and safe for everybody. So please take a look at those guidelines and those situations and considerations, and take an honest look at your own health and the health of your family and where you've been and where your family's been. And please know that we'll also be utilizing our live stream as we have been throughout this shelter-in-place season. So if you're feeling under the weather, if you have been exposed to somebody who might have COVID-19 or you think you might have been exposed, please, out of courtesy for others, utilize the live stream. If you are exhibiting any symptoms or if you think you might be exhibiting any symptoms, we also encourage you to be safe and to stay home, to be courteous to others, utilize the live stream, worship the Lord at home, and join us when you are feeling better or when the situation or symptoms have passed. So that's the first point, is prevention is the best medicine. We really do want to create an environment that is safe and hospitable for everyone to come. So please take those into considerations before attending. The next point up here is number two, that masks will be required to be worn while you are here on the property with us. Please bring one from home. We do have a collection of masks that can be used should you forget yours. They are in limited supply though, so please don't depend on us to provide them for you. We can in a pinch, to be sure. We wouldn't want that to be the reason that you couldn't attend. However, please come with a mask. I'm sure you all have masks that look great, feel great, and can be used on a Sunday morning. So please remember to bring your masks. They will be required as we gather to worship on Sundays. Last thing I want to point out is we want to continue, as I've said, to curate and create an environment that feels safe and welcoming to everyone. If you've attended and there's something that we missed, perhaps an oversight that we had or something that we could do better, we would love to hear about it. So please send any comments or concerns to hello@anthemchurch.net. We'd love to dialogue with you. We'd love to take a look at the way we've been doing things, and if there's anything we can improve or any questions we can answer or any comments you'd like to make about the way that we've been doing things, that's the place to reach out, and we will do our best to dialogue with you in that way. Okay, all that being said, let's take a look at the order of operations here, what to expect. If you're anything like me, a little bit of forewarning and preparation goes a long way in alleviating anxiety or uncertainty as I enter into a new type of engagement or gathering or activity. I like to know where to stand, where to go, where not to stand, where not to go. So hopefully this will help to that end for you. What you're looking at here, if you can't tell, is an aerial view of our church parking lot. On the left side of the screen here, of course, is the church building. On the bottom of the screen, this is Los Ranchitos right here. Up at the top would be like the train track area. And obviously this whole area here is our parking lot. This is the tent. It is 40 feet by 60 feet. A lot of hard work went into putting this tent up. Shout out to John Neville, Peyton Rourke, Jason Squires, Brad Grigsby. I think Cade Neville I saw as well was putting in work. So shout out to them. Please thank them if you see them. They put up this tent in very hot weather, and it looks amazing. So thank you to those guys. So this is the tent on this side of the parking lot. and I'll just kind of run through what you might do if you were to show up. So you will come in like normal, and you'll park in any of these spots here, these spots here. We want to utilize these back spots as well. And then we'll try to squeeze people into these as well. These are open. This is just the box I was talking about. These as well. So what you'll do is you'll come and you'll drive in. You'll park your car. You and your household will put on your masks, and then you will head this way. Now, this is kind of a reversal. I want to kind of show you what we're thinking here. So normally when we come to church, when things are normal, and hopefully we'll be able to do this again soon someday, but it's not this day, everyone comes in, parks, and we all head this way into church. This way into church. But we're kind of flipping things around here. So when you park, whether it's here or here or here, we're heading this way into church. This way into church. Because this is our sanctuary now. And so this is the stage of the sanctuary, so the, quote unquote front of the sanctuary. All the seats go back like this in some way, shape, or form. And then this is kind of the front door of the church, if you will. So when you park, put on your mask, and come to line up to come in, you want to head this way, this way, this way. You should be met by one or two of our greeters. You'll be able to tell who they are because they will have a welcome team placard around their neck. They should be able to answer any initial questions you may have, and their main job is to make you feel welcome, say hello, and to point you in this direction so that you can get checked in for the tent gathering. As you head this way, feel free to say hello to people and talk. Please maintain social distancing and wear a mask, and you'll be heading this way for the next step in the process. So that next step will be marked by some social distance line markers. This is like a queue, a line. This is not to scale, but this is just to indicate that these will be here. So families can start lining up 6 feet apart, heading this way into what is known as the Welcome Center. Now, what we are requiring everyone to do before attending is to register online. And this isn't because we love online forms or, bureaucracy for bureaucracy's sake, but we want to know who is coming, how many people from each household are attending, for two reasons. Number one, we want to make sure that we can safely accommodate the amount of people that we're expecting, make sure the seats are distanced in the right way, etc. And the other thing that we need to do, we're required by the county to do, is to take everyone's temperature as they enter under the tent. In the unlikely event that we would need to do any contact tracing for any possible infections or exposures, we need to have that information on hand. So please know that when we take your temperature, that is the only reason we are keeping it, is in case that is needed, but we don't anticipate that to be the case, as we are trying to be as safe as possible, and we have full confidence in our plan here. So as you come up, you will be met by two individuals here, one on either side. Your family can go to either side, where you'll be checked in. We'll mark on our records that you came. Everyone in your household will have their temperature taken. We have these fancy contactless thermometers where we don't even have to touch you to take your temperature. And those temperatures, as I said, will be recorded. Part of these screening guidelines you will see is that if anyone has a temperature of over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, that is considered a symptomatic temperature. And unfortunately, if anyone in your household has a temperature that is 100 degrees or above, you will be asked to return home, which is, we still have the live stream going at the same time as the gathering, so you won't miss church, and we'll pray for you and hope that you start to feel better. But that is something that we will be needing to enforce on the front end here. Once you're checked in, we'll give you a little bit of hand sanitizer to use. And as I said, if you forgot your mask at home, it was on the counter and you were running late and you forgot to get it, we will have one here for you to use. Once your household is checked in, you'll be met by one of two ushers here, and they will be the ones who will be seating your household. Now, normally, you kind of get to pick your spot in church. And while there may be a few exceptions for us to allow people to do that in some rare circumstances, what we need to do is seat people from the front to the back. That's the safest way that we have been told to seat people. So as you come, the first people will be seated in the front, and then we'll continue towards the back as the seats fill up. This is to prevent someone from sitting here, and then someone from sitting here or here, and then the next person sitting here, and there's a lot of crossing going on there. We want to try to keep people as spaced as possible, especially under the tent. So seating will start at the front here, and we'll go towards the back. Then we'll have our gathering, and it's going to be awesome, and we're going to praise the Lord and enjoy one another's company in person for the first time in months, which is great. Should you need to use the restroom during the gathering, that is perfectly fine. We should have some aisles in here for people to get out. You can go around the back, and this is a perfectly great walkway. People are going to see you. It's okay. Don't feel like you're disrupting the gathering. Don't feel like you're a huge distraction and we're going to be upset with you. If you got to go, you got to go. So out the aisles in some way, this way, and then into the building. The restrooms will be sanitized before the gathering and immediately after as well. We are going to have everything as clean and sanitized as we possibly can in there for you, so feel free to utilize the facilities. After the gathering, we will say our goodbyes, and we will dismiss in reverse order, meaning that the ushers will dismiss the back first to the front. So the people in the back row will be dismissed to head out to the parking lot, and then each row subsequently. This is applying the same principle as everyone coming in. We want to eliminate as much crossing of paths as we possibly can. Once you are out in the parking lot, feel free to say hello and chat, socially distanced. Be careful of people backing out in their cars. Keep an eye on children. But this will be a good time to visit briefly should you desire to do that. We are really excited. We can't wait to see you this Sunday and for the Sundays to come. Again, if you have any questions about this order of operations, feel free to reach out to us here. We'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. Once again, this is Pastor Andrew signing off. We love you. We can't wait to worship with you, and we will see you this Sunday. Take care.